Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Wi-Fi Wednesday. My name is Kevin Z, founder and CEO of My Wi-Fi Networks. And this week's going to be short and sweet. We're working on a lot of really good things, and I wanted to kind of show you all the stuff that's been new, kind of do a little recap of new things that have happened over the last few weeks. Also, a big call out to please vote on the new stuff that we're going to build next. We have the feedback section, as you all know. I'll be pulling that up in a second to show you where exactly you can vote, and that's exactly how we prioritize the next stuff that we build. Anyways, welcome to the call. So last few weeks, we launched a whole bunch of amazing things. We launched Twilio MMS. We launched automation testing, the ability to test an automation to any SMS, email, or any endpoint that you'd like with one click. So that's great, not only to test it yourself, but if you ever need approval for your client, for example, you want to create a text message campaign or an email campaign, and you want them to just see exactly what it's going to look like before you go live, you can quickly enter their cell phone number or their email and put it right in the box when you're testing it. With one click, get it sent to them, and they'll be able to say, hey, I got it, make these changes, or this looks great, go ahead and turn it on. So that's really, really valuable. Also, we merged analytics, so the analytics view that you have in the main admin is the same as you have in the location center, so they all match up. If you have presence, it looks really awesome. We also redid a lot of the presence graphs, so those look really cool. The presence and reports as well, as I just mentioned, you can have that not only in the new merged section, but you can also have that in a scheduled report. We also launched broadcast, which is really huge. This is the ability to send on-demand actions. So whereas the automation section allows you to do things on a trigger, so the trigger could be somebody connecting, disconnecting from Wi-Fi, inactive, so they haven't been there in a few days, or it's their birthday. Those are the triggers that we use. This is a trigger of your mouse click kind of thing. So like this is a trigger of right now. So you can filter a list of I want to send only this gender and this age group at this time frame at this location. I want to send just that targeted group a specific text message, MMS message, like picture or video message through text, also email, or send it really to any third-party destination that you want. So that's awesome. That's now live for everyone in certain plan types. So I'll go through that in a minute. This is what it looks like. So in your contact section here, you can filter out specific status, a method of connection, so Facebook, email, SMS connections. This is really important if you're doing like SMS. You really want to just focus on people that have logged in with Twilio to begin with. You'll have a much higher delivery rate, and that's actually legal in most places. You need to have an opt-in for text messaging, so make sure you go ahead and do that. If you are going to do a text message, make sure you have method of connecting being SMS or email, however you got that email with permission, or that SMS number through email form with permission to do that. With devices, OS, you can filter any of this, and then you can break down to, let's say, 351 guests, and then trigger anything you want. So this is also something we're working on right now. Right now we have these integrations, which are great. We are going to be adding to this list with hundreds of new integrations. So a lot of them are going to be through Zapier, but a lot of them are going to be direct as well. So if there's something that you're using that's direct that you want us to build, let us know. Right now we're building Integromat. We already are starting to work on Integromat, and we are working on ManyChat. So ManyChat will also have a direct integration. Anything you want to be direct, let us know. We're doing a pretty advanced Zapier integration where it's going to be just like it's native. So it'll look like just like it's direct. It'll be right inside of our dashboard here. But in many cases, it'll just work through Zapier. And depending on how many triggers you're sending, Zapier is very cost effective. You can get hundreds of thousands of zaps per month. So it has much more granular control. So we're going to be working with both of those much more deeply. And also Integromat, we're going to be adding an app to Integromat. So you'll be able to do all kinds of amazing things with your own API, with the My Wi-Fi API, but inside your own dashboards. So that's going to be awesome. We also have a new logo generator. So as you all know, we used to generate campaigns with Facebook. That was great while it lasted, but as you all know, with Facebook, all good things come to an end. With that specifically, they turned off the API. We've been trying to get it back. They're just being really tight on who they let use this simple API. Problem is they wrapped up what we were doing, which is just getting 2 images and the name of the page, into a bigger API that gives you all kinds of insane access to the page. Now, we don't need that at all, so it's just we got bucketed into this group that, it's us and a lot of other vendors. You might be from hearing a lot of other people as well. Used to be doing cool things with Facebook, and they just turned a lot of good things off. So we found actually a much better replacement, which I'm talking about here, not to bring the doom and gloom of Facebook. Facebook's great. We still work with Facebook. We're still integrated with Facebook. We have Facebook login, the like box. We're probably going to get the image generator back, but that's just a simple thing. I think at the end of the day, if you really want the images that are on Facebook, you just go to the Facebook page, you right-click, save as the logo, save as the wallpaper, get those 2 images, upload them into the campaign. It's an extra 30 seconds of work and you get what you want. We used to do that automatically, yeah, but now it's manual to do that. Now we have something even better, I think, where you just type in the domain name of the business. So anything.com, .ca, .au, whatever, any valid website that has a logo on it, we have a little spider in the background that goes to the back, checks that exact logo, pulls that up, and automatically creates the page for you, including the logo. So that's really cool. We also launched some revised subscription plans. So I've had a lot of requests about people looking to get in at different plans, looking to have more value with the plan that they're on. So let me just quickly recap a lot of the changes that we made with our payment plans, in addition to show you guys some cool things that we changed over here. So in the contacts page, as I showed you, here's where you would do a broadcast. So for example, you have 3 contacts here. You can set an action to, for these 3 guests, what do you want to do? I want to send an email, right? Or I want to send an SMS message. Very easy to do. But here we added a couple things. So first of all, we split up these buttons so you can create a new list easily. But to be honest, most of the time you create a list just by filtering. So as you filter a list, you can see devices are mobile. You can see gender is male. I don't think these users have that kind of information. So you can see visits are new. So here I have like new mobile visits filtered down in the last 7 days. Here I can create a new list very easily. In addition, you can create a new list like that, and you can view existing lists with 1 click. So this will bring up your existing clicks. This is really the reason why we split up these buttons. It's because before it would take you 2 clicks to get to that. You'd have to go over here and then click there to get there. Now, if you want to pull up an existing list really quickly, you can just click here, boom, and in like 2 clicks, you have that list displayed. And the big thing about these lists is that because they're using smart filters, they're always up to date. So if you have a time frame of all time, for example, and you have, show me all mobile visits that are new, that are not returning. So these are people that have only come once. They've only connected 1 time to your Wi-Fi, all time. And this list, if you save this list now, every time you load the list, this number will be different. The number of people in this list will be different. If somebody comes and connects for the 2nd time, they'll automatically get removed out of this list because they're no longer a new user. Okay, so this is really valuable. And what you can do with this list is at any time, you can say, okay, busy Friday night, great. Saturday morning, not so busy, okay. Let's send a message to people that were here last Saturday only, and like not to bother the people that, let's say, were there Friday night, right? They're not going to get a text from you, hey, come again. No, I'm not going to come back to your place. I was just there last night. And you got to be really aware of how you're sending these messages, so you can get really granular on who you're sending these messages to. And it's just a great strategy to bring people in that that have been there 1 time, that were there last Saturday, this Saturday slow, and you can do whatever you want using that rule. We also added the ability, again, we had this, we took it away, we added it back, the ability to filter, or to sort columns here. So let me just get more than 1 contact. Let me clear this list. So I have 3 users here. As you can see, I can sort by visit, sort by date, sort by session time. Most of the time you want to sort by date, who's most recent or last person to visit in your filter. You can sort by operating system. You can sort by any of the columns that we have here. And this is also now responsive, or it will be very soon. This contact list is going to be responsive very shortly. It's just not live yet. But that's really, really cool. So what I wanted to show you guys about the new plans. Now, we didn't change anybody's plan. No plan was changed. If you did not change your plan, nothing was changed whatsoever. We just have some new layouts over here that we actually changed the names of their plans. I thought that, I got a lot of feedback that the names that we used to have were Connect, Automate, and Scale. Okay, so nothing changed, just the name of the plan changed, and we added a new plan over here called Professional. Okay, so the reason we did that is a lot of people were saying, the Connect, Automate, Scale, like it was difficult to remember. You didn't really know which plan was better than the other plan. And give me some feedback there. If you guys have any comments or questions, or any really just feedback on the plans that we have, the price points that we have. We obviously do a lot of work always to make sure that we can work with the right partners. We always work with MSPs, agencies, professionals, and I thought that while Connect, Automate, Scale, they were good ideas and maybe good names for plans, it didn't really speak to the kind of people that were meant to use it. Standard, or the base plan, is really just the base. It's the core features. It's literally just the platform, the ability to view some stats, to capture data, and everything's available in a WYSIWYG editor. Okay, professional is really for the pro, somebody who really wants to do marketing automation, a solopreneur, somebody who's getting into it, but really does a lot of the work themselves. So if you do the work yourself, you don't really need your clients to log in, but you want automations and you don't want to spend $300 a month, this is why we created this plan. So you get 10 locations on this plan. It's blurred out over here, sorry about that, but it's 10 locations. Let me just remove that. Actually, I'll leave it on for now. Just take a sec to go through. So here we have these plans here. The professional plan, it has 10 locations. You get automations and broadcasts and presence included in this plan. The agency plan, which is the same as our automate plan, same as some legacy plans that we have really all features. The client manager included, the ability to have clients, sub-user access, managed access, scheduled reports to be sent at certain times of day. So I want to send every Friday an email report to this person, or the ad server, the ability to run ads yourself and run ads inside the platform. Partner is unlimited locations. It's really just more of an access point deal. If you have 250 or more, this is usually more than 250. 250 is just what you get with the $8.99. A lot of partners, they pay 50 or they get 500 or 1,000 locations upfront or access points upfront, and that's how they really go on an annual plan. We do a good deal, you can do a good discount. So if you guys have any large scale locations that have thousands of access points, this is just a baseline cost. We obviously can get more aggressive on the annual if we have well more than 250 access points. But if you guys have any questions at all about this, please let me know. Again, not to be confused, we did not change anybody's plan. No one was taken off a plan or put on a plan without your permission whatsoever. We just changed the names of the plans, and we added a new plan over here. All right, so if you guys have any questions about that, please let me know. That's live now on our website, publicly, and inside your dashboards. So if you want to change your plan, you can in one click. We also offer pretty good yearly plans. We have 2 months free if you pay for the year in advance, and all these new plans are revised. So if you guys have any questions about that, please let me know. But generally, the monthly plans, the ones that you're all on, you can switch around. We actually have a lot of people on annual plans. If you're smart, you save money for the year. If you know you're going to use this system, you do it kind of at the end of the year, and you can save in taxes. So it works a lot for that reason. But if you just want to go month to month, we have all these plans now available, with the professional plan being a new plan right here for $179 a month. You get automations, broadcasts, presence analytics at 10 locations. So this is the same price that many locations pay more than this for one install for automation, the access for broadcasts and automations. So if you think about that, you have 10 locations, you get $200 for one, and you have 9 basically paid for. All right, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to help. If you have any questions about the platform, how to get things set up, anything we can help with at all, please chat with our support team at WiFiSupportDesk.com. And thank you guys again for joining me live. And this replay will be posted automatically. See you guys very soon. Can't wait to share all these new features with you. Oh yeah, and one more thing actually I mentioned to tell you guys about this. Please vote. We're going to be kind of putting together a brand new sprint for a lot of the development work that we're doing. So if you go to feedback.mywifi.io, you'll see a few sections here. First of all, platform features. Any features that you want us to have and build, please vote over here. I know a lot of you guys use this already, so please keep voting here, and please, just really helps us prioritize what we're going to build next. I'm going to be doing a ton of Marketing Academy training very shortly. So this is all the automation testing, or all the automation training, all the Zapier training, some pricing strategies with those new ways of doing things, like giving client access to send their own broadcasts, which is pretty powerful. So strategies for hotels. We have the Academy, obviously, that has a lot of good stuff. That's available at academy.mywifi.io. We are also going to be sorry, let me just type that down. So we're also going to be adding a ton of new stuff in the Academy. We're going to be looking at the this list right over here on feedback for what to build. So the Academy has some really good stuff. If you have not gone through this already, I highly recommend that you take some of these courses. How to sell social Wi-Fi, how to sell to hospitality, sell to restaurants, post-sale. So once you make the sale, a lot of people have been asking me about this. I'm like, hey, we have a whole course about post-sale. So as soon as you sell this, so like ideally you go to the clients, you sell it to them. If they're not interested in buying it out front, you just say, hey, look, I'll give you a 7-day trial. I'll plug in an SH50 at your location. Is completely plug and play. It takes you like less than 5 minutes to provision the whole thing. Plug it in the location, put a sign up on the wall saying free Wi-Fi, your chance to win. Whatever they want to give away, something of small value. And at that point, a lot of partners and resellers and digital agencies, they come to me and they say, look, I'm able to get to that point. That's great. And then the client's like, all right, now I'm willing to pay, and they pay me, and I don't know how to upsell them. I don't know what they need. I don't know like what to say. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, oh shit, like, we got to really create a really good training course about this. After you set up the client, exactly finding out which hardware to use, whether you're bringing your own, which is usually the case, or you work with what they already have. Then you onboard them. It's not just about, hey, you have access, you paid me, here's your login, that's it. There's actually, a lot of work you guys got to do. You got to schedule an onboarding call with their team, make sure everyone's using the platform, they all understand what it is, they all have sub-users set up, ask if they want to see any features demoed to them. Hey, what's really important for you? Let me show you how to do that yourself. And this is the idea behind also, even calling this plan, what we have over here, calling it the agency plan. Because with sub-user access, you're really running an agency. You're either a standard, which is either you're using it yourself for a local business, or you're just getting started. You're a professional. You're actually doing this for your clients. You're the pro that they come to. It's all like DFY, like done for you. You're doing it for them. So you're setting up their automations, you're setting up broadcasts, giving them presence analytics reports, but you're doing the work, right? There's good money in that, no doubt. But that's really what a professional is, or what it is called. An agency is a group of professionals, right? So when you have an agency here, it's really, you're not necessarily doing the work yourself. You have a bunch of deals, a bunch of things going on. You don't have time to do the stuff yourself. You need clients to log in and do the work for you, essentially. Maybe paying you less, but you have way more clients. They also pay you more to get client access. It's really funny how that works sometimes. On this plan, it's great if you do all the work for them, but sometimes you're like, hey, can I just get a login to do things myself? And you're like, yeah, sure, but that'll cost you, right? And you can always upsell them, charge $50 a month, even charge by user. Again, with the agency plan here, you have client manager, client access. You can set up unlimited clients or sub-users here. So it's not a matter of how much it's going to cost you, it's how much you can charge the clients and how many users they want and how you want to break that down. You can also schedule reports and run ads in the ad server. Okay, I think I've blabbed on a lot about that pricing plan. If you guys have any questions specifically about your plan, what plan you want to be on, any questions for me directly, please chat with us. I do monitor that chat section there, so I'm always usually answering live. I always love to get direct with a lot of our partners, so yeah, if you see my face there, that's usually me. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to help you directly. And thank you again for joining me live. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.